Hello, hello, hello. Oh, shoot, that's the wrong app. Hello. Ah, I'm tired. Boys, what a productive day it's been. It's already been 20 minutes. I've been making y'all wait for 20 minutes. Jeez. Jeez Louise. My bad, guys. But, hey, Grounds. How are you? You scared me. I had my phone behind me and my earbuds are dead. Sorry, man. I am the king of jump scares, though. Should ask my sister. But we got some exciting things going on today. Some very, very exciting things. And by that, I just mean we're playing more Cobblemon. Took a nice 2-day break. Honestly, needed that. Not so much for stream's sake, but for my sake. Because like I say all the time, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. And don't get me wrong. I love Minecraft Cobblemon. I love Pokemon. But it's like you do the same thing every day. It doesn't get hype unless you plan exciting things every day. For me, at least. That's why I was doing Minecraft Hardcore every Monday. Because if I did Minecraft Hardcore every day, it's expected of me to just keep on like doing and progressing a lot every single day. When reality is like my playstyle of Minecraft is just let me fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? Especially since I'm not that great of a builder and whatnot. But there's so much to do in Cobblemon that I just have yet to discover. And it's also just a place where I can hang out with my friends and just have a good time. Plus, I think my friends are on right now. Oh, why can't y'all see? There we go. At least I think one of them is on. Not two of them are on. So let's get to role playing, my boys. Let's get to role playing. Also, I thought about it. What if I were to do a motherfucking... Oh, a shader's not on? Oh, this looks different. Maybe it's been a while. Maybe I haven't noticed. Also, while I was offline, not yesterday or the day before that, I was offline, and Arturo actually found a Finnegan, and we traded for it because I needed a strong fire type. I played the finals today on keyboard and mouse, and my aim was smooth. That's what we like to hear. Now we just need to get you a PC so your gameplay can be smooth. I need a... So I got this Finnegan for the sake of Bede, because, you know, she deserves everything. But I did trade away my Axew for a Finnegan. So now I need to kind of figure out my lineup even more now that I have this fire type. I have my non-negotiables in the sake of Dragon Pole, Hydrogen, and then everybody else can be replaced. Like, honestly, Gardevoir is really good. It has a lot of counters for a lot of it has a lot of counters for people who I go against. This, can you walk? You didn't. You're not really walking. Am I crazy? How do you walk, Finnegan? No, you walk. So why do you not walk good? Alright, do I not have shaders on? What the heck? Anyways. Probably gonna do a lot of, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Probably gonna do some... whatchamacalled? Some grinding today. Really make sure we, what's it called? We get Finnegan up. Also, I do have a lot of treasure maps. We could go treasure map hunting, exploring. But I don't know. It's really up to what we all want to do. Also, give Finnegan that. Because I think Finnegan, I need to get to... I forget what level. I think it was like 50 something. Before she learns everything and then I can evolve her. But what did we do last time? We still need to travel 5,000 blocks to the west. To the east. And then we can kind of just start figuring out or looking for things. I also do have... Where's it at? My other backpack. Aha! I have the moon flute, which would give me Lunala. which I think would be exciting to do, to try out. But let's travel 5,000. Let's get to exploring. I think Arturo said that you can find legendaries at rare Minecraft spawns. I'm at 32. So basically like just 5,000. 5,000 right there. But yeah, also fossils. Everybody here has fossils or has found fossils, except for me. And I don't know how these mother frickers have found fossils. You know what I mean? They say they're in chests, but I haven't explored much to find chests that give me fossils. So it's all like, man, I really got to get to exploring. But I do want a fossil. I want a lot of them. Where are you? I don't know why I was trying to press E on that. Choppleberry. Have the damage taken from super effective fighting type moves. Alright. Unlooted stuff. Honestly, should take the bread. I honestly don't know how much food I have. Mill tank. I would have. Oh, I would have thought they were in gravel. See, me too. Me too. But they were telling me that they just find them in chests in like random villages, which is crazy because unless I just miss them, I have not found any fossils. And what I found a good amount of villages while trying to explore or exploring 5,000 blocks. What kind of trees are these? These are beautiful. Holy cow. Skinny ass tree. What can I get in here? Oh, we can get a legendary. I think you're a legendary. Can't remember your name. Oink. Is that a Dusclops? Turns out they're dig sites in gravel that you can brush on or something. Oh, sick. I didn't know that. Oh, there you are, Dusclops. Duskull? I think Dusclops is his evolution. I don't... I will kill him. It's okay. Also, Phantom Force, goated move. Goated move. And with Dragapult, bro, he is just so fast. I think, I genuinely think I have the fastest team in the server. What is that? Past it. Is it like something in the sky? Wait, what was that? Oh, sick. Why is this? Okay. You know what? What is this thing? What is this? A poltergeist? Wait. poltergeist. What is this? Is this? I have never heard of this Pokemon before ever. It's the matcha Pokemon? Hold up, I'm catching it. Hold up, I'm catching it. Okay, I think I'll kill it. It's level 44. Do I have like quick attack or something? Okay. Oh wait, I have fucking dusk balls. Oh, damn it. Why are you giga draining me, bro? Oh, I got it. Sick. Hell yeah. First time ever hearing about a poltergeist. That's sick. Ow. It's a matcha Pokemon chat, and I love matcha. 4-star. Dandelion tea. Whoa. Okay. The hell be somebody's like vibrating at me. Something's going on. Lopunny, Lopunny. Oh, it's the frogs. I forget frogs are annoying as shit in this mod. It's not even the mod. I don't know why I'm blaming the mod for frogs being annoying. I like the frogs in this game. It would just be better if they didn't make noise. Where the hell is the entrance to this place? Hello? Oh, there you go. Local library. There are a lot of books. There are a lot of books, but I need something to ransack. I need chests. Need chest. Oh, you know, my high school used to have like what is this? Used to have like an open space like this, like for our library. Before it got torn down, because I used to have a two story high school. Then they tore it down and made it one story, like modernized it and everything. And one time I was exiting math class, and there were these two black girls who were like getting into a heated argument. One of them was pregnant. Not important to the story. Well, I guess depending on how you look at the story. They're getting into it, but it's like classic small city things, and they're getting into it and they're beefing, they're bickering at each other, and then all of a sudden they just start swinging on each other. The girl who is pregnant, losing the fight, is pinned up against the rail like this. Meanwhile, the other girl who's standing like this is just like pushing her against the railing over the library. Story drop, by the way, and just whacking at her. And I'm just sitting there being 14 years old, being like, oh, this Is this normal for high school? And then they have to break it up. I don't know what happened to both of the girls. I never asked. I was never one for drama. But I was just all like, wow. I remember I was told she was pregnant like after all of that. Because I was like, oh my gosh. That's crazy. And she was losing. I remember she was winning. I don't remember who they were. I just remember one of them was pregnant. But it was my first fight that I ever saw. And I was all like, oh wow. High school is awesome. It was a mech fight against a Godzilla. All right. But yeah, I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty cool. Well, not really. Fighting isn't cool. I think the experience was cool because I was just all like 14-year-old young lad, new to the world. Damn, you can't mine them with silk touch. I gotta tell my boy Tony that. I honestly didn't really experience that many fights in high school. I also didn't get into any fights in high school. But then again, I wasn't fucking looking for beef in high school. It's fucking school. I don't think I had any enemies. Well, I had people who were jealous of me. I somehow walked past all of them. Yeah, so did I. I remember, like, dude, there would be a fight, like, there would be like five fights every month. And I never experienced, like, I never got to see one live action until my senior year, where I barely saw one live action. And it was crazy. Cause we had a the girls basketball coach. Guy was yoked, like straight up. And he was a funny guy. He was literally like cool ass teacher. He worked out, and while I would work out for soccer and shit, like whenever we were in the weight room, he would just come in there after school by himself, just start fucking lifting. And I was like, bro, I aspire to be as yoked as him one day. Also, that village was shit. But I don't even know what the fuck was going on. Something, something, baby daddy, something, something. Two white girls going at it, something, something. And I'm walking. I have a class all the way across the school, which is annoying, but it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? And I have a. I'm just walking. The fucking halls are flooded because bell just rang. Everybody's trying to get to their class. Meanwhile, I had the longest fucking walk of my life from one end of the school to the other end of the school, and I'm just like, ah. And I'm walking with my at the time girlfriend in high school, and I'm like, damn, bro, I need to go. And I'm talking to my ex, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is the holdup? Because I think she had like a free period. It wasn't exactly a free period, but it was a free period in the sense of like, I think it was like dance because she was a war dancer, whatever people call them in other schools or whatever. but it didn't really matter if she was late. Plus, she was captain of it, so it was like, damn. And so I was like, bro, why is nobody walking? Like, what's the big idea? Like, literally, just walk. And then all of a sudden, we see this the girls basketball coach just like sprint, bro. I'm not joking. Hold up. Let me show you. Let me show you. What the fuck? This was this was literally, bro. This was literally, bro. Like he just runs through everybody. And then I look up and it's just two white girls fucking going at it. And I get pissed off, bro, cuz I know they're fighting about nothing. It's high school shit. High school doesn't matter. Well, it matters. Don't skip high school. But in terms of like drama and shit, it's fucking high school, bro. Nothing's ever that serious in high school. Oh, I wonder what this tree does. This looks like a rare structure. I wonder if a legendary spawns. But like I said, the dude runs through everybody. What the fuck? You are not the Pokemon I wanted. And he dead ass puts one of the girls in a headlock. Just to like keep, just to control him. And then another teacher comes up, some lady. I think she was like an English teacher, and she's just standing over both of them, doing nothing. Over the girls, not the coach, because the coach is actually doing something. She's not doing anything. She's just standing there, and she's all like, "Stop, stop." like what? Guys, cut it out. Like, lady, do something. It's like, damn, bitch. One of them already pulled her hair out. I don't think they're stopping. And it's golly, bro. High school was a fucking fever dream. My high school experience was a fever dream. Oh, I did not mean to organize all of that. Ugh. But it was whatever. But the coach put one of them in a headlock. I'm over it. One of my friends punched the teacher. One of my friends threw something at a substitute. I do remember there was another fight where a student punched a teacher on accident. There were so many, bro. My school was something. We were ranked amongst one of the worst schools in all of Texas. But I think my class was pretty good. I mean, I finished high school with like a 3.8 GPA. I could pretty much get into like every decent school around. Oh, look at that! Holy cow! Oh my days! Oh, I could cry about that, bro. That was fucking beautiful. Oh my goodness. There's a village over here. Nothing worth stopping and searching. What is this, a plains biome? Here in a little bit, I'm probably gonna join the Discord, see what the boys are up to. Ah, whoa! What's up, Chungus? Big Chunkster? Oh, look, a waypoint. Oh yeah, Drakkar. Yep, said that correctly. Why didn't these potatoes stack? Huh. Man, I hope one of them weren't shiny hunting. And I just soiled it for him. Hey. Hey, man. Bleep. Honestly, one of the greatest mods to have been added to our server, because I don't know what I would do if I had to wait for everybody to sleep if I just wanted to sleep. And I get there are no mobs in this mod, but still, nighttime sucks. Nighttime sucks in any game. Unless the game is to live in the nighttime. Batman. Only rare candy find. But I feel like there's more other topics to talk about than old high school fights. Like, Grounds, how was your New Year's? You got any big goals and New Year's resolutions? Anything you want better? Anything you want the same? Streamed until 12. I was extremely tired. Extremely. I'm not as young as I used to be. I found that out. And I found that out fast. What the heck? Wait. What the heck? Did I just figure out a new game mechanic? Hold on. If I shift jump in while I'm in the air, or if I shift while I'm in the air, does that just kill my momentum? What the heck? As you should, as you should. You should always aim to better yourself. Even if it's something small. There's no better there's no better time like now to start. I have a lot of goals. Some streaming, some with personal life. And some for the future of my life. Oh shit, I'm kind of a lot off path. Holy cow. Forgot. Or try and find a new hobby. What are you thinking about finding? What are you thinking about starting? Holy shit, is that a Growlithe? Hello, Senor Growlithe. I mean, not Growlithe, Arcanine. Hello, Senor Arcanine. May I interest you in a Hydro Pump? Why would you use a flamethrower, you fucking idiot? What are you, dumb? Take this aerial ace. Kinda wanna buy a guitar? Hell yeah! Bro, that's sick. Buy a guitar. Guitars are so cool. I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. It's like such a flex. I think being able to play any instrument is a flex. Arboliva. Arbolova? Arbolova. Don't know what that is. No, you don't. Who's the one that learned? Oh, you know U-turn. Where's Arbolova? Like, it doesn't really matter what instrument. Because, well, anybody who knows anything or, you know, who has a sense of, or common sense, just knows that learning an instrument is hard. And whenever you learn harder instruments, it's like, damn. I can play my recorder. There you go. Some people can't play the recorder. What the heck? I mean, in high school, I could play the trumpet. I'm sure if I got the trumpet, I would still, like, I would kick, it would kick in after a little bit, like, I could remember. Because it's like, once you got it, you never lose it. But I've also wanted to learn how to play the piano. And Bede has a keyboard, but she does not want to sell it to me. Because I know she doesn't use it. Every time I go into her room, damn it, it's like, it's got a bunch of closet stuff stuck in it. Is this a Safari portal? What is this? There it is. It is a Safari portal. Thank you for the gold. Oh my gosh. Well. Fuck you. Like, I think there are like, what's it called? There are just instruments that just like, they just like, ugh, you know what I mean? And piano has always been one of those instruments where it's all like, if you could play the piano, like, wow. Like, let me just, and it's also just such a flex. Like, yeah, I can play the piano. First time in the Safari Zone, let's get it. Okay, I'm dead. What the fuck? What? What? Bro, no way. No way. No way the Safari Zone just killed my Minecraft. What the he? But yeah. I've also just been super like infatuated with guitar too. Guitar, violin, piano. Like any song on those instruments just sounds like super beautiful to me. Like I saw somebody play Thunderstruck on piano. I was like, no way. It was just so goddamn beautiful. Okay, so I'm back over here. I guess what happened did not happen. Do I have my gold? I do have my gold. Sick. Okay. My Finnegan is still level 40. Also, I like how I said I was gonna join my friends here in a little bit, so I'm joining them. Right. Also, chat. Let's talk about last night. Let's talk about what happened at my New Year's party. Cause it pissed me off. So I don't know if y'all know about the Saran rap game. I don't know if y'all know about the Saran wrap game, but basically it's a giant ball of Saran wrap with a bunch of goodies and fun stuff inside of the Saran wrap ball, and you have to try to unravel it with oven mitts on. Which awesome, awesome fun game. Oh shit! If played correctly. And I went to go celebrate New Year's with, yes, not Yessie, with Bede. Yessie is Bede's older sister. And I was over there with their family. I was like, yippee, yippee, ki fun, fun, fun. And they were like, are you gonna play? And I was all like, I don't know, because I'm competitive. I'm very competitive. I just put that in the right backpack. That's okay. I sometimes it's good if I stay out of these games. But I was like, yeah, sure, why not? What the heck? Like, I haven't talked to anybody but my brother, his girlfriend, and Bede, like basically just their family, the family that I know. And oh my god, they're explaining the rules and all this stuff, and they're like, okay, well, we have to go counterclockwise. Not counterclockwise, we have to go clockwise. We're gonna go clockwise. And I was like, okay. But because there's a bunch of freaking cheaters in Bede's family. I shouldn't say they are cheaters. That's rude. I don't know the family that well. But god damn it, there was a lot of cheaters. But as I was saying, there's a bunch of family members, people playing this game. And I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm not gonna get overly competitive. I don't know this family. I don't know these people. So it's not my place. It's not my place. Like, good times, good vibes. Good times, good vibes. And then the game starts. And it's going well. I'm like getting yelled at because we had the die. And it's all like, oh, in order for you to start unraveling it, for it to be your turn, it has to land on the 6. Look at this flower. Look. A lot different from all the other flowers. Where are you? An Aster. I'm gonna keep that flower. It's a pretty flower. What's this? It's over here. But, as I was saying, sure. As I was saying, I really need a I'm streaming sign so people don't interrupt me while I'm streaming. But as I was saying, people are yelling at me because they're like, you're taking too long. Like, hurry up and land the thing. And I'm like, I'm rolling the die. It's like, what do you want me to do? It's not falling for me. Like, the luck is not hidden right now. I don't know what y'all want from me. And mind you, game just started. It's still a giant ball. People are still looking to like unravel all this good jazz and stuff. And I'm like, man, stop yelling at me, bro. But 6 finally hits. I ripped the gloves off of the gloves. I ripped the oven mitts off of the person who's next to me. I'm like, give me that shit. It's my turn. And before I can even put the oven mitts on, the person next to me on my left rolls a 6, which mind you, it's Betta's dad. I'm next to Betta's dad for this, and I'm next to her dad, who's on my left. I'm next to her uncle, which is on my right. And this is important to the story. But the game keeps going on. Nobody has what's it called? Nobody's gotten any prizes. It's still early games. And it's just like nobody's getting any motion, or nobody's getting anywhere with this giant saran wrap ball, because it's like, dang. Is that a Leafeon? Thank you, Bob. Anyways, where was I? My mom brought me tacos, guys. Holy cow. Everybody's getting unlucky with their spins, with their turns. Because it's like, everybody's hitting a fucking 6. It's crazy. And then you start to realize why people are hitting sixes. It's because they're not rolling the die. And this is when I start to get upset. Because it's very obvious why people can't get started unwrapping this ball. Unraveling the saran wrap ball. Because people will literally have the die. Hold on. I can literally show y'all. I have a face cam. So people, let's see what I can use. I don't have a die. Imagine this wooden heart. Imagine this wooden heart is the die, right? People are literally doing like grabbing it and then just lining it up on the six, or have the six on the side. So say this is the side of the six. People will have it like this and just bloop. Or they will literally just pick it up with the six and they'll just go bloop. Like literally just picking it up and putting it down. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, oh, shooting dice. And they're yelling at me. They're like, you're going too slow. Hit it on the six already. And I'm like, bitch, don't talk to me. Because I know what you're doing. And this is whenever I get annoyed. And there are people yelling at each other and they're like, you're cheating, bitch, you cheated when it was your turn. But again, I don't know these people. I'm keeping my thoughts to myself. And nobody is getting any progress on this ball because nobody is giving them a chance to unwrap it. And I'm just like, bro. And then there was just a whole side of people who were playing legit. That was my side. And then there was a whole side of people just not doing it right. Which, honestly, vengeance. Because my side, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. Yessie's dad, or Betta's dad, the guy who was to my left, won. He got the ultimate prize that was in the middle of the ball. And the good thing about the side of the adults who were cheating, none of them got like anything. I came home with a shit ton of stuff because I actually had a chance to unravel the ball. But here's the part that annoys me the most. While this is all going on, the part that annoyed me is Betta's uncle, the guy to my right. Their cousin was sitting next to him on his right, and some lady was sitting on his right before he got the chance to get the gloves, and he dead ass got the die. Also, ignore my tacos, guys. Please stop watering at the mouth for them. They're my tacos, damn it. He got the die. This is still the die, and he just holds it. He's not rolling it. He's not doing shit. The lady to his right at like now is just getting a lot of things. And he's just all like shmeep shmoop. Like, well, look at you getting all these prizes. I wish I could get something. And I'm starting to get annoyed. Because in my head, I'm screaming, roll the fucking die. I'm starving out here. Roll the die. But thank God his family was like yelling at him. They were just like roll the die. And I'm sitting here like thank you. And after like 2 rolls, he gets the 6. Doesn't really matter. That lady won a shit ton of shit. I can show y'all what I won. Um, but it made me so mad. And here's the good thing about it. Here's the good thing about it. Because as it's all dying down, there was literally one round where they picked up the die. This is still the die. This is still the number 6. Ignore what's on my finger. They would literally just like, oh, it's my turn. Okay, sick. Grab it, put down the 6. Oh, your turn is done. Oh, it's the next person's turn. Let me pick it up, put it back down. They literally did that for like a whole ass round, and it pissed me off. But my side, Betta's dad, Betta's uncle, we got the last laugh because we won it all. We won it all. Everything that we could have won, we got because we played it legit. And they're screaming at us. They're like, hurry up and get a 6. Like, hey, it's a chance thing now. Betta's uncle, who's to the right of me, gets a good amount of stuff because I'm sitting here trying to legitimately roll a die. I'm like, come on, baby. Gary needs a new pair of shoes. No 6. That's okay, because I go again. And he's getting a good amount of stuff. I'm not mad because we're playing this shit legit. Then I finally hit a 6. I grabbed the I grabbed the saran wrap, I grabbed the gloves, I put them on faster than I've ever put anything on, and god damn it, I was about to make a sex joke, but that is not child appropriate, and I'm playing Minecraft. Anyways, I'm just fucking I got the technique down. I got saran wrap around this wrist, and I'm just hold on, I can show this better. I can show this better. I got saran wrap and I'm just like, I'm wrapping it around my wrist. I'm like, let's go, let's go. And I'm bro. So many things are falling out. Betta's dad is grabbing my shit and like scooping it into my path because he's all like, oh, those are your prizes. I'm not gonna cheat you out of your prizes. You're winning these fair and square. He's scooping them into like my lap where I'm sitting. And so his Betta's uncle. They're just scooping up my prizes because I'm getting a shit ton. Meanwhile, he's scooping shit into my lap, rolling the die in the other hand, and I see the end. By the way, the end was a $25 gift card, Visa gift card. I see it. My eyes are getting so wide. I see it's like the fucking gold. It's like a golden pot at the end of the rainbow. I see it. And that last second, one final turn, I'm fucking cranking this shit as hard as I can. I'm like, please, please, I see you. Please. Betta's dad rolls the 6 and steals it from my meaty paws. And he's all like, oh, you thought you were winning this. He said, psych, bitch. He didn't call me that. He's a very respectful guy. He rips it from my hands, grabs the gloves, and he wins it with one pull. He's like, yeah. And then there goes the gift card. There goes the lottery tickets. There goes everything I could have ever dreamed of winning. Snatched from my hands. It's like the one. It's like the one I let go. I'll forever live in regret knowing what could have been. But at the end of the day, I was very happy that he won and not any of those cheaters that were on the opposite side of us. And that's how my New Year's went. And on the car ride back home, I was telling my brother and his girlfriend, I was like, I was so pissed. I was so mad. I was so mad at the way they were playing. It genuinely pissed me off. But like I said, I don't know them. It's not my place. I complain to y'all. That's it. Also, I wonder how high I can get this without showing my face. Ooh, imagine this is how I play video games now. Oh shit. Oh shit. Imagine. Now, y'all are gonna enjoy me eating these beautiful tacos. Live. Should we watch a YouTube video, chat? Damn, not a single drop came out of this slime. Oh my god. Bro, what the... Okay, there we go. We just gotta squeeze really hard. Oh my god. If Betta joins today... Yeah. If Betta joins today, y'all can ask her because Betta cheated too. It's a family of cheaters, chat. Betta was one of those where she lined up the 6 and she just... bloop. Oh, I got it! It's my turn now. And I was so happy. I was so happy because Betta didn't get shit. She got some things, but she didn't get shit compared to me. I can show y'all what I got. Oh! Don't look at my wedgie. Y'all are weird if y'all look at my wedgie. Yeah, make fun of her for not winning anything. Ugh. Okay, I will say the things I won are very feminine products. Ignore, okay, so I did win a lottery ticket and I won $2. Basically, it's the price of the lottery ticket. I won this awesome ass headband. I was wearing this last night, even though I don't have hair right now. I won a lot of candy. Ring pop. Okay. I won a night moisturizer. Hold on. Let's see how do the professional girlies do this? Night moisturizer. A scalp massager. Oh wow. Wait, do I have to do this into the mic? My mic thing said it was very, very loud. Hold on, let me move these tacos. Oh shit, I also won liquid bronzer. Wait, hold on. I don't have nails. I think they use nails. A lint roller. It's a lint roller. Lint rollers are just good. Scrunchies. 3 sets. That's the opposite way. 3 sets of scrunchies. Press on nails. Yes. Check it. I think these are almond tip. Almond shape. Oh my god. Oh, I know everything. Oh, what I think is the most useful for me. Nail things. Nail clipper. And I think these are tweezers. Clippers, scissors, and tweezers. Anodized steel grooming tools. Look at that. Look at that, chat. You see that? Welcome to ASMR with I'm Eric too. Tinted lip oil. Oh, shit. I can really only see my Minecraft. How do I do this? Tinted lip oil. Very nice. Shit. French tips. French tips, more press on nails. And that's it. I just threw away a lollipop on accident. I got it back. More candy. Well, I kind of ate all the candy last night. I had the midnight munchies after the gym. And I ate like 5 bags of the nerd gummy clusters that I had. They were tiny bags. They were like... meow. But yeah. I won some pretty good things. Shit ton of candy. Feminine products. Because I am that bitch. Waist is snatched. Eyebrows on fleek. Eyelashes shit, yeah, I can't see. T. How do they say it? Body is cunt.
Bruh.
I don't think I'm allowed to say. I think that word is only for the gays. I don't think I'm allowed to say that. Like genuinely. I need to ask my gay friend. But yeah. Oh, shit. Like I said. Betta cheated. She didn't win anything. Now. We are going to watch a little bit of YouTube while I eat because I want to. Free Steve Lacy, Malcolm Todd type beat, mind you. Am I on the right account? No, I'm on the right account. What the fuck is that? I'm getting recommended. Timothy Chalamet, Eternal Brand Marketing Meeting, Marty Supreme. Have y'all watched Marty Supreme? I want to watch that so bad. Homelessness in Houston. I get very nervous talking to pretty girls. That's Kev Malone. Making out with somebody. Okay. Never heard of it? Never heard of what? Let's watch this. Sorry, I was texting, so.
If I was gonna bring this
we already
code,
watched this a little
months
bit.
ago, I made a game that looked like this. It's a platforming game where you can change colors, and you
Stardew
can
Valley
land
song.
on platforms that match your color. If you're red, you can only land on a red block, and you'll probably have to switch colors midair in order to get there. A bunch of people in my game development class played this game, I showed it off in a video, and the response was amazing. People liked it. They wanted more levels and more colors, and so I knew that I had to keep making this game. I wanted to upgrade the scope, the art, the colors, the code, everything. But there was one small problem. I made this game using this little engine called Pico 8. It is an 8-bit game engine that uses this programming language called Lua. Everything in this engine is 8-bit. The pixel art that you can do, the editor that you write the code in for whatever reason is also 8-bit. There's also an 8-bit level editor that I didn't know existed until afterwards, so I programmed every platform in my game manually with coordinates. There's a lot of bumps that I ran into when I was using Pico 8 for this game. Definitely some skill issue on my end, but nonetheless, I knew that if I was gonna bring this color platforming game to the next level, I had to choose a different engine. The emotional damage was just too strong. There are a lot of game development engines out there, and at this point I've tried them all at least a little bit. There's Unity, which is I think the most common, probably indie game development engine. Unreal, which is really good for heavy graphics, but that wasn't quite what I was doing. Game Maker, my beloved that I've done most of my stuff in and would probably be my natural choice. But then there's Godot, the open source rising phenomenon that my university happened to be teaching a class in. A class taught by none other than Jonas Wills. Who's that, you ask? Oh, you know, just
Who's Jonas Wills?
Just one of the original creators of Dragon Veil. When he dropped that news to the class, we were all just sitting there like, oh my goodness. It was one of the most...
Chat, what's that? What?
You know, just one of the original creators of Dragon Veil.
Chat, what is Dragon Ball? I've never heard of this game. Is it early Dragon City? Because I know what Dragon City has.
When he dropped that news to the class, we were all just sitting there like, oh my goodness. It was one of the most best-selling mobile games, and that was before mobile games really even took off. Anyway, I took his class last semester, not really knowing what to expect, but the whole thing was taught in Godot. So I knew off rip that one of my goals was to recreate my color game in this class, but first I had to learn how to actually use the engine. Godot is an interesting engine because everything is node-based. What that means is that everything in a game, the player, an object, a background, they're all nodes that are different types. Every type of node, and there's hundreds, they each have their own built-in logic and functionality that helps guide you to how to use it. For example, a player is usually going to be a kinematic body 2D node, since that comes with its own collision detection, and that's usually what you want when you're making a player. And that's completely different from something like a point light node that's going to help you get a light in your game. You still have to add a script to every node in order to tell it what to do, but it comes with its own parameters or attributes that'll just make that easier, depending on what it is. So as I learned that system, I was able to make my first ever Godot game. It is vertical, but it is not a mobile game, okay? Trust me. You control this little black blob. He's a squid, perhaps. And you have to dodge these blocks that are coming in that'll progressively clump up more and more throughout the game. If you hit one of those, you die. But the longer you survive, the better you score. Pretty straightforward, you know. My next step is going to be adding microtransactions and ads every time you get hit, but, you know, that'll have to come later. I followed
That's a good joke.
tutorial online in order to get
I like that joke.
Those
it's
do
true,
exist,
chat.
by the way. The more that I've followed tutorials like this just throughout my whole game development journey, the more I've learned what does and doesn't work for me. Video tutorials, for whatever reason, just don't stick with me. I don't feel like I learn anything from them. And maybe you're in the same boat if you're always watching game development tutorials, but then you don't really feel like you remember any of it. There are incredibly well-made ones out there, but when I can actually follow written instructions through a written tutorial, I find that I learn so much better. I'll link all the tutorials below.
Me too.
But this game was the first step towards finally
Loki?
eventually getting to my color.
Chat, this girl is low-key me, but I don't know how to fucking code. Or make video games. Or went to school. I don't know who Jonas Wills is. I also don't know what Dragon Veil is. I'm also not ginger. Or white. Or have a septum piercing. But if you ignore all of that, we're basically the same person.
Game. After that, I made this rock climbing wizard platforming game that taught me how to make a good player controller that feels satisfying. I learned how lights work in Godot here and overall camera movement. Then came this cat game where you have to kill.
I low-key thought that mouse on the screen was my mouse. And it moved. It moved without me having my hand on my mouse, and I was like, "What's fuck? I'm haunted."
Mice and then steal their cheese. I'm kind of whipping through all these projects, but for the record, they each took maybe 1 to 2 weeks, and they each taught us something completely different about Godot, which I think was the most useful part. My dream game, I guess you could say, of the color platformer wasn't going to be anything like any of these games, but these were just the appetizers to the main course, you know? So after these projects, and maybe half the semester or so, I felt like it was finally time. But I did have to do one last thing, and it was something truly, truly brilliant. Oh, that's the name of today's sponsor. Brilliant. Brilliant is a lovely little book.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Thank you so much, Brilliant, for sponsoring. And let's start making this game. The first thing that I had to tackle was just getting a basic platformer, but by this point I had so much practice that was light work. The next step just involved adding those color collisions and letting the player change colors. There were 2 ways that I could go about doing that. One is that I could have a bunch of different assets for each color that the player would be, which is how I did it the first time around in Pico 8. There was a red player sprite, a blue one, a green one, and they were all separate. But the problem with that is that I can't easily change any of the colors without going into my pixel art software and manually doing it. And it just takes up a lot of space, especially once I get more animations going. So the second way that I could handle the player color would be by doing it all in the game engine. Godot has this attribute called modulate that'll pretty much change the color of anything in your game. So for now, my player was just a white square, and so were all the tiles, and then I would change the code to actually determine the color. And this is great, because in the future, when I need accessibility settings, I could just literally give everyone a color wheel and maybe some patterns, and they could change it themselves. But with all that in place, I had this system of jumping onto blocks and swapping colors with this little ring UI that I added. Every color is its own collision layer, so I'm easily able to just swap which ones are active based on what matches the player's color. After I did some testing, I found that the ring UI wasn't great, so I played around with a few different versions of the UI. Now, as incredible as these graphics were, I did want to upgrade them a little bit. I am a firm believer that you shouldn't do the art for your game until you're later in the process, because you can do the art whenever, so you might as well start with making the game fun. But because we were getting feedback on this in class, I kind of wanted something a little bit more polished. I knew that this was not going to be the final art, but I had a really fun time making it. I landed on this, really hand-drawn, goofy-looking style. The main character at this point was this little bipedal cat character. Throwing that in the game was definitely step 2 to making this feel better, but there were still a lot of bugs in the game. If you ever switched colors while you were inside a block, you would just get stuck inside the block. In my Pico 8 version, I fixed this issue by just teleporting the player right above the block, but I could not get the same thing to happen here in Godot just because of how the collision system was. I tried and I tried time and time again to fix this issue and get the player to teleport, but I could not do it. So I thought, and I remembered some of the most popular comments that you guys had left on the first video where I showed off this game. What if instead of teleporting out of a block, if you switch colors inside of it, you bounce out of it? And
whoa!
That's like a really small change. That seems like more of a polish thing. Oh my goodness. This little feature somehow changed the entire direction, the feel, the genre of the entire game. Because now, if you really crank up the numbers on this bad boy and the player switches colors, they can bounce out of one platform into another, and if they conserve their momentum,
that's sick.
They are moving. This game used to be a slow, kind of thoughtful platformer, but now it has the potential to be a physics movement-based game. What if it's about how efficient you can get through a level by strategically swapping and flinging yourself around? And it's not just going to be another speedrunning game, because you still have to worry about correctly utilizing color. The more that I played this version of the game, the more that I realized I liked this a lot more. The original game was more about timing your jumps and really controlling your movement, but I found this version to be a lot more fun, and so did almost everybody else who playtested it. I've had the luxury of being able to have tons of people play this game in real life through my classes and watch them, which confirmed to me that this was the right direction.
I can beat this in 75 seconds, that's all I'm saying. I can totally do this.
But playtesting did reveal an interesting dilemma, because not everybody liked it, obviously. And it's easy for the developer reaction on my end to be like, okay, let me make this more fun for more people, so more people on average can enjoy it. But that's not always the right move. One thing that my Professor Jonas taught us in this class is that a game made for everybody is a game made for nobody. Meaning that having a specific audience in mind and catering the game to be really enjoyable for them is infinitely better than trying to just appease as many people as possible. Because, spoiler alert, you are never going to be able to do that. So you might as well make a game that some people love and other people don't really like, then make something that's just...
Kendrick Lamar said something like that, chat.
Think about hard games like Elden Ring. If the developers chose the difficulty based on the median experience level or the average player, then yeah, there would probably be less people complaining about it, but then there would also be less diehard fans who love how they overcame the challenge and got all the DLC and made content about it. Some people who played my game just didn't really intuitively understand the moving in the air while switching, but then other people, the same people who really like Celeste, Super Meat Boy, or other speedy, visually rewarding platformers, could feel it click, and they really liked it.
There's a movement tech in this. There's a movement tech.
There's a movement tech.
Like, you can actually launch yourself.
That's gonna be the idea, but it's so hard to, I'm having trouble figuring out how I should introduce it of, oh, this is a thing you can do.
Just like Celeste it.
I knew that I wanted to make this game primarily for them. while of course adding optional elements to make it overall more accessible. Kind of like how Celeste is a really renowned hard game, but it still has options to make it easier. So all the mechanics that I focused on adding for this game
Nah, I could be
enhanced the
Celeste in
game
one day.
for who my primary audience really
Trust.
was. I reworked the swapping UI and made the controls mouse-based, so you'd flick in one of the 4 directions and then that would turn the player a different color. That just worked a lot better with the whole speedrunning feel. I added a flow system where the more that you move and bounce without stopping, the faster that you'll go, and then this vignette matching your color kind of takes over the screen. It makes you feel like you're really locking in. And in the future, I know that I'll need to prioritize animations that are fluid and they really enhance the satisfaction of movement. And at this point, the game loop itself looked like this. Each level has a timer, and your goal is to get to the end in as little time as possible by using your momentum and swapping colors. It was a good structure, but I wasn't really sure whether having a clock was the right fit for the game. I generally try to avoid having non-diegetic UI like this. That's referring to UI that doesn't naturally fit into the game world. Something like a health bar, a dialogue box, or a timer, those are all non-diegetic. That's why when I made the flow system to communicate your speed, I didn't make it a visual bar that's going up or down, but instead it's the faint coloring that takes over the corners of your screen. So even though this clock was great for motivating speedrunners, it would kind of just always feel like this piece of slapped-on UI. And it wasn't actually the most rewarding system. It's really easy to miss one jump and then feel like you already lost because you know that you need to get under a certain amount of time. More often than not, it's just this looming, constant source of negative information as you play. So instead, I'm planning to rework that to give the player a visible amount of points that can only ever go up. A successful bounce out of a color will give you points, multiplied by maybe how fast you're going or how high you bounce, and you build that score throughout the level. Each successful bounce is going to have nice visual feedback of getting points, but you don't always see the total amount on screen. So even though the goal is still the same as it was with the timer, it's still speed, the UI is all communicating it in a way that's positive reinforcement instead of just demotivation. When I first started making games, I saw it as a pretty linear process. You come up with the idea, you make it, you do the art, the music, maybe you playtest it at the end, and then you release it. But that is just not how games are made. It is a truly iterative back and forth process, and I'm sure that that's what this video has shown. I'm really not that close to being done with this game, but there's still been so much testing. For all of the UI changes that I did, all the mechanic additions, that's how I landed on the real identity of this game and who I'm making it for. Unfortunately, it's now winter break, and I'm a little deprived of anyone that I can harass to play my game, so I might end up calling upon you guys. If you're, at all interested, there's a Discord server in the description that I run. It's all around game development, so you can get help with projects or try and assemble a team. And if I have any updates about playtesting for this game, I will post it in there. But for now, this is, not a massive project. We'll see where it goes. I'm just having a good time with it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!
Whoo! That was a good video, chat. I low-key forgot that I was streaming. How did I change my map size? What the fuck? How do I not do that? Why is my map so big? I don't like this. I wonder what Pokemon I missed. You know what? Maybe a bigger map is good for me. Maybe I just need to accept the fact that it's bigger now. Roll with the punches. That's what I say, chap. But it also isn't loading anything in. How do I change this? Kinda don't want it this big. Did I drop my sword? Where's my sword? What the freak? What? What? But for really, how do I change my map size? Okay, that's how I drop my sword. How do I... Maybe it has something to do with this. I don't know what I did. I just have to live with it now. Ah. It's so big for no reason, chat. Ribbit. Nice, 2 potions. What is this place? Hello? What was that? I see an entrance. Should I call for backup? What the heck? It's a lot of tinted glass. My dog is freaking out. Actually, correction, my sister's dog is freaking out. I don't own a dog. Oh, this down here. Bloop. Dawnstone, Dawnstone. What? I forgot which one I have those. So, bless you. Sick. Hello, are y'all good? Oh, emeralds. It looks like y'all are stuck, step sheep. Is that it for this place? You know what I should do, chat? Holy fucking jump scare, bro. Oh my god. Why would he do that to me? Oh, that was actually... that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god. You know what I mean? Who's the last person that's gotten jump scared by Pokemon? Can I be the first? Jeez. It's just like an abandoned mansion with nothing in it. I feel like something's supposed to spawn in here. A lot of copper. I don't think I can pick this up in my soul touch. No, I cannot. Ooh. Oh! Hey, yo. Do I need it? Not really. Bane of Anthropods. Okay. Easy trade-off. Fortune 1 on an axe. Well, I got another right hoe. Damn, that's a long ass circuit. Usually I like my light to, turn on when I first click it. Oh my god, another one. Holy shit. Is this just another one of them? Anthropods. Whatever. I mean, I was dissing this place at first, but I mean, I don't really need totems of undying. But I mean, I guess they're good to have. Still no fossils, though. That's really what I want. Should be able to find a Froakie here. But that's a cool little place to find. I'm going around this mountain. You know, I can fly. I could very much fly over this mountain. But then I lose spawn rates. And if I lose spawn rates, then how am I going to know if I see a legendary? If I'm in the sky. Hello? Ooh. You see, if I was flying, chat, if I was flying, I would have missed this shiny. Finnegan, it's your time to shine, bad bitch. Okay. Honestly, I don't think I need anything. Actually, he's blue. Let's do a quick ball. What matches better with him? He's blue. Yeah, quick ball. Quick ball. Where the fuck did he go? What? You son of a bitch. Nice. I love shiny Ponyard, especially the new evolution. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. Never used him. Don't even know what he looks like. As I literally just got a shiny one. I didn't know his shiny was blue though. I probably could have guessed that. But... There we go. There we go. I hate how unorganized these chests are. It's like the mod developers couldn't like, what's it called? Make cleaner chests. See, these are the types of villages I die for, chat. It's a whole lot of shit. Probably shouldn't say die for it, because, you know, I don't really want to die. I still hate how the, what's it called? How the map is rectangle now. You freaking square. Wait, square is an insult, right? I don't remember. I don't know. And all this. Absolute drunk. Vex armor, true. Oh, I should probably take bones. Wait. What do I need bones for? I feel like I need bones for something. What do I need bones for? I don't know if I can remember. Cuando yo te besaba, como nadie en este mundo me entregaba. Es claro que ahora sé. Wait, no, how does it go? That song has been stuck in my head. Such a good song, guys. Such a good song. If y'all don't listen to Spanish music, y'all should. Even if y'all don't understand it. Just know what he be saying. Real as fuck. Ah. Oh, another, bro. That's like my third one. It's like my third notch apple. It's actually sick. Damn! Bro, in here stockpiling. All lot of nothing, though. Holy cow. Never mind, bro. Still stealing your shit. Oh! Look at that. He wanted a... What's it called? He wanted to hide it from me. He said if I make one side look shit, the other side... They won't even bother with that side. I'll let you know I bother with everything. If there's anything I can steal, if there's anything I can get my meaty claws on, god damn it, you better believe I'm gonna fucking put my hands all over it. Okay, Chad, do we think he's like hiding something under here? Oh, I gotta die. Get out of here. Go. I can't break these? No. No. Oh, here's all the good stuff. Oh, so what's it called? Oh, look at that. Oh no. He saw us. No evidence, no witnesses. Chat, quickly, load up. Load up, chat, quickly. No witnesses. Imagine that wasn't even the owner of the house. God damn it, I did it again, chat. That was a good, successful little... Where? Oh, one of these are shiny! A shiny Fampy! I love Fampy. This is like, when could you do like... Oh, fuck, what is it called? What game was it? Where you could like multi-summon and get the chance, a better chance. Oh, what's it called? Or was it a move? There was like a move in one Pokemon game where they could call in for backup, and you could have a better chance at. Is that a shiny Hoppip? You stay right there. Bro, no way! What is this look? Bro, they're gonna think I'm cheating. They're actually gonna think I'm cheating. Should I beat the Don fan or should I try to catch him? Excuse me. Excuse me again. Oh my goodness. Because this is kind of a tiny Don fan. You know, in respect to what's it called? Like the other megas I've seen or alpha Pokemons I've seen. I don't know if I should catch him or if I should kill him because this is a good XP. But then again, I already have a shit ton of candies. So I think I'm just gonna kill him. Wait, no, that's not what I meant to say. What do you mean it's not my turn to act? What? Wait, do I need to switch out a Pokemon? Oh, I used U-turn. Duh. I was confused. I was like, why can't I throw a Pokeball at him? What the freak? That's a whole lot of damage. What the fuck? Just get caught in my balls, player. Get caught in my balls. Oh my days. I'm about to kill him just cuz. Nice. Then I can learn the move Psychic. Bye-bye. Let's go. Oh, I love stealing. I love stealing. I love stealing. Oh! Son of a bitch! He tried hiding something from me. Oh, I love stealing. I love raiding things. Oh. Oh, I'll take you. Why am I taking gunpowder? Hello? Chat. Whenever nobody plays on this server anymore, you know what I'm thinking? We should totally blow up one of somebody's house. Like, just cuz. Who knows? Maybe it's my house that we blow up. Or maybe it's my house because I make y'all think it's my house. But in reality, I don't know whose house it is. So whenever I say I'm going to blow up my house in the Cobblemon server, I actually blow up all of my enemies. And you're just all like, wow, he has a lot of houses that he just blew up. And I'm just gonna be like, yep. I had a lot of real estate. I just gaslight y'all into believing it. I blew up my own house. Meanwhile, I'm a villain in my Cobblemon server. Who is texting me at such hours of the day? It is only 8. Well, I say only. Okay, I should go to bed early tonight. Because after New Year's, I didn't get home till like around 2:33. But, you know, I've been on my business, my grind sesh, my fitness. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna still go to the gym. I didn't get home till 4. I probably didn't sleep till around 4:30. I woke up at 1 today. Hold on, I can tell y'all the exact time I woke up today. I woke up at 1:18. Yep. Yep. I was extremely tired, but I genuinely think that last night, I should say probably this morning. I don't really know what to call it. I probably had the best leg day I've had in a while. I say that. I haven't really been doing that much at the gym yet. I've only been going for about a month now. But it's been my best leg day. Like, actually. Let me tell you, I was grinding, I was moaning while working out. It was genuinely so good. Like I hadn't felt I hadn't felt that level of soreness fatigue in a minute. Not that, you know, soreness and fatigue is really like the best indication for what is a good workout and what isn't. But I hadn't felt that for a little bit whenever I was working on legs. But I've also been in the process of what is that? Oh, there's a category stacked on top of a Crick Tune. I don't remember the name. But it definitely was nice. There is something over here. I'm gonna go check it out. And, you know, good thing I was the only person in the gym. Oh, is it just a gravel thing? Silver Birch Forest. Hello? Forest. Chad, are we in a forest right now? But yeah, like I was saying, nobody was there. I had free range of every equipment, no questions asked. And I was just fucking grooving. I was just hitting my shit. Hold up, there was something over here. Holy shit. Dragapults can swim? No way.